Oh yeah, go with the timer.
All right, good.
Okay, now it's recording. We went through all that trouble to get it recording just for me not to
you
press
know what?
it.
Not bad.
Whatever. Okay. Hello there. My name is Sandy, and I'm the host of the Golden Bohemians podcast, a podcast dedicated to exploring the minds and works of Calgarian artists to prove that beauty and creativity can happen anywhere. Our guest on this podcast today will be John, who is a multidisciplined creator, entertainer, musician, magician, and chef here in Calgary. Like last episode, I've also had the pleasure to work with John on my own short film. I've gotten the chance to see firsthand how experienced and patient he is as an artist, collaborating with younger artists and using his knowledge to help us grow as a team. John is probably one of the coolest people I've ever met, and I've always jumped at the opportunity to hear his stories and watch him do some magic on set. So you can imagine my excitement for this episode. Welcome to the podcast, John.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Of course.
I appreciate you.
So obviously you have a lot of stuff going on. My first guest had like the multidisciplinary kind of like term used too, where like you guys just have like a bunch of shit going on.
Absolutely.
So I got like a bunch of questions kind of like like labeled, this one's for my magician, this one's for the chef, this one's for music, this one's in just general life questions that I have.
Okay.
But I think I want to first talk a little bit about your magic, because that's something that I think, I don't know, you don't see a lot. You don't see a lot of people being like, yeah, or at least I don't. I haven't seen a lot of people be like, yeah, you know, I like doing magic. and they like know how to do it well, you know?
One of the main things that you'll notice with a lot of people is that they've, from what I know, everyone has learned magic.
Yeah.
At a young age. That's like the one big thing you'll always hear is, oh, I had a magic kit when I was a kid, or I learned one magic card trick. And then that's what they stuck with, right? And they didn't go anything further. I wanted to, again, it's like having an instrument, right? Or like a really good fidget toy.
Yeah.
It makes more sense to just do it well.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just wanted, I don't know. I started learning magic because I wanted to be like a weird dad.
Weird dads.
Yeah. You know, because I was going to have my kid, and like 6 months before she was born, I was like, the problem with dads that I find, I'm not trying to diss like other dads out there. You guys do a great job. Let's be real. But the problem with a lot of dads when I was growing up is they had a thing called a man cave.
Man cave. Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, man cave.
And I'm a big fan of dads having offices or a library.
Yeah.
Because that shows to me that fundamentally you're not trying to ignore your family.
Yeah.
Right? It's a space where you can continually learn.
Yeah.
Or create.
Because the idea of a man cave was to escape, like the family and the kids and the wife and
100%.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think it is both the parents' responsibilities to be there for their child. I have one child, and we do a great job at trying to make sure that both of us are very present. Yeah. And knowing my wife, she's doing her thing as a professional, but at the same time, she's very present. Yeah. I learned that from her.
That's perfect.
You know what I'm saying? And being a magician or an entertainer or a musician means that I can share this with my child. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I can do stuff at a party that's not drinking. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of I've just seen a lot of dads that just don't have friends, don't have hobbies. And it's like, drinking is like the main thing. Let's go to the bar. I don't know. Yeah, or they're super interested in just cars. Yeah. And stuff that's not creative. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're like, how do I put it? Like my sister's got this one friend. I'm not going to name names, but he's a piece of shit. And this is like your kid's age too. Yeah. This kid. Is that still rolling? It's not. Okay. Okay. Where was I? Sorry. Yeah, you were talking about this one, this person you hated. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is one guy that, again, he's also like a background actor, and
this is a dad. Like another dad.
He's a dad of 2 or 3. He's a nice enough dude, but he's so stupid, right? Because he acts like buying shit is a talent. Oh. Right? Like he'd praise me because I got this? Yes. Like I have all this expensive shit, and I'm like, cool. Or he's talking about I was a background actor for a major film. I'm like, great. I adore background actors. Yeah. But that's to me not enough work. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? I like doing film work. It's not for you. You don't want to. Because I look at him and say, I was in the background of this. I'm like, cool. I did sound for I did sound. A bunch of stuff. Or I was the face of a commercial or this and that and the third, right? Yeah. It's not like I want to brag, but it's just you could be doing more. Yeah. Right? And he demanded having a fucking man cave. Right? And he's like, oh yeah, I got all these movies, this.
All this stuff is just in that cave.
Like, what do you use it for? You don't touch it. You just look at it.
So your whole thing, because you're a dad, and your whole thing is that you want to share that with your kid. You don't want a cave to hide your art.
Yeah, period. Like, okay, how about this one? So, like, we buy her stuffies, you know how you do with kids?
Yeah.
You buy her stuffies, you buy her toys. One of my main things was I don't buy her a lot of really expensive toys. Instead, I actually went to the pawn shop and bought her a DSLR camera for $50. It's the same price as a bullshit toy.
Yeah, and more useful, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's cute because like she'll just like, it's mostly pictures of like her nose and her forehead.
Aww.
And like all the photos are from like knee height.
Yeah.
Looking up. So I'm like, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Photos, right?
Yeah.
It's stuff from an angle that like it's not great, but at the same time, it's from an angle that like you don't often see, not from an adult's angle. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I grew up in that generation where like iPads, tablets were starting to become like, you give them to get, like I grew up with a bunch of my friends having iPads. And I got a tablet when I was maybe, I don't know, 10 maybe?
And I assume yes. Yeah.
And I took some crazy photo. I have like 30 photos of my new haircut from when I was 10, just like, and it's a horrible angle. And I'm just like, eh.
Well, my daughter filled up the entire hard drive with the same photo.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like, it's just like, she's just like, bah, 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 and she's like staring over there. Yeah. But it's cool because I'll unload it into just a thumb drive every time. And it's like a $5 thumb drive. Yeah. But you can fill the entire thumb drive, put it away, date it, put it away.
Oh, nice.
Empty the thing, and then I can have those as like memories.
Yeah.
Right? And that's as a magician or like a creator, that to me is really not crucial, but it's really nice to have. Because I grew up with my parents like having a shoeboxes of or like the photo albums.
Yeah, memories.
Like
and
heavy
stuff.
ass. Fucking, you know what I mean? Tons of them, just of memories. And these are things that she's creating for herself. Yeah. And I adore that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So she's like you're curating these photos for her, basically.
100%. Yeah.
Incredible. Yeah. So like, would you consider like her like a photographer then? Like,
I mean, if she went into photography, that'd be great. Yeah. What I'm trying to encourage is the creative mind, right? It's something that my wife has because she likes textile things, so she does like crocheting and like sewing and fashion-y stuff and arts and crafts type stuff, and she's really good at it. Yeah. Me, I'm like a digital creator or a visual creator.
Technical.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to be challenged. Yeah. But that's what we want to have on the table. Because when I was growing up, my parents were very like, "You're not that talented."
Oh, so they would just tell you you're not that talented.
Yeah. Or like you're not gonna make money on that. Yeah. You're not that smart. You should just go be an engineer. The statement of "you're not that smart." Be an engineer like your dad is the most hypocritical thing on the planet. Don't you need to be smart to be an engineer?
I figure.
Yeah.
So, and she's saying like your dad, and you're like,
I was like, no, right? Because like I look at him and he's like miserable. He makes a bunch of money, great, but like homeboy is like miserable. He's mad overweight. He's doesn't want to do shit. Again, he's like, I'd rather sit down, watch my TV, look at my BMWs, and do nothing with my life.
Just isolate yourself.
Yeah, or just be really sedentary. And I don't want to do that. Yeah. Like, I've always wanted to entertain. Like, when I was in bands when I was growing up, going on tour was, like, a big thing to us. Playing shows was a big thing. That's why I love doing magic, because...
And this is a band you were in? Sorry.
Yes. I had several bands in high school and then after high school.
How many?
Okay, so there's Perfect Negative, Virgins in Denial, Fist Fight in a Car.
Virgins in Denial?
Virgins in Denial. That was my main band. We were actually not too bad in the local scene in like the early 2000s. Okay. Then there was Fist Fight in a Car, Drive By Pillow Fight, La Costa Reason, Desperate Five. There's only two of us in that band.
These are all with like different people, or are they kind of like the variations?
There's variations of people that have come and gone. Because remember, a lot of the time at that time, people are going to school. Right. We're trying to begin our careers. Yeah. I just finished recording school, so like I'm just trying to get more product out. I guess. Yeah. Which makes sense because I've been recording for almost like 25 years now. Wow. Yeah.
Do you know the exact date you started?
Would have been 1999. With my very first band, and this I'm not talking professionally. Yeah.
No, this is when
my very first recording was on a boombox. Yeah. In 1999 with one of my first bands. That would have been with Perfect Negative. in like the first drummer's garage, and we like tried recording.
You say recording?
Like recording one of our songs.
Quote unquote.
Yeah. Onto the boombox, and I had no idea about like it blowing out, and like, it was just like a full-on amount of noise. Ooh. And we were like doing like nu metal, so it was like so distorted, and like, but when you played it back then, you're like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
You're like proud.
Yeah, I was like, hey, we have a whole song, and it's like on a fucking tape, and we can give it to somebody. Yay. Yeah, because we didn't have like MP3s had just become a thing. Yeah. Like Napster had just become a thing in 99.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So we were able to like, I don't know how I uploaded it. I think somebody like digitized it somehow.
Yeah.
They had like a tape player that was attached to their computer, and they just played it. And so it recorded, and then we put it onto Napster. Yeah. And it's out in the internet. I don't think you can find it because there's so many bands at the time. I think there still is now, right?
Yeah.
But that was our first recording. So 99.
It's probably out there somewhere. It's gotta be.
If you look at like the Wayback Machine, I guarantee, because it was funny, I was looking it up for one of the things that I'm doing right now for a short film or a series. You go to the Wayback Machine. We had a website my friend made. It's like a forum that we made. He made specifically for us.
Okay.
It was like Facebook or Reddit, but specifically for us.
Okay.
Right? It was called Tripadelic. You can actually look it up.
Tripadelic?
Yeah, tripadelic.com. And all of our shit, like the stuff that's not pictures, but like some of the words and shit are still there. Like the forum threads and shit are like still kind of intact. I told my wife about it because she was originally on there as well. Yeah. And she's like, that's crazy.
It is, and if you just go on Wayback, you'll find it.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is crazy because you have to understand the internet back then was also like the Wild West. It was like so unfiltered. The shit that was coming out of our mouths was like crazy. Like it's like so cancelable that I'm like, oh, no.
So we can't find it.
Maybe not. You know what I'm saying? I was
actually, it's not out there. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, I'll stand by my guns, and like I'm a rough person, but like I was way worse. Like when I was a kid, because I didn't give a shit. So like it's funny to me that that's still there. But wait, what were we talking about? I lost my train of thought.
We were talking about a bunch of stuff. It was for the man cave.
Oh yeah,
and then we were like talking about how like. The camera for your kid. Yeah. Like keeping that.
Oh, yeah. So like. Yeah.
Oh, and your bands. How many bands you have?
Yeah, that's how many bands. Okay, yeah. So that's all the bands. And then like it just progressively, like as I evolved with my friends, we went from like doing punk rock and metal and like hardcore to doing like EDM. Yeah. Which was like raver or like trance raver music before it was EDM. Yeah. Yeah, because I was doing a version of techno called IDM.
IDM.
Yeah, you ever heard of that?
No.
It was industrial dance music. It's only really for nerds.
In what sense? Like
for audio recording nerds, audio guys. If you're out there, you will know what I'm saying. Like Portishead or like Venetian snares or like Mochi Pet.
They're probably like, oh my god, right? But I'm just like,
but those guys aren't really like the deepest part. Those are like surface level,
the IDM tip of the iceberg,
right? And then like you can go further, but it's really about like IDM music was like so nerdy.
Now I gotta look it up after this.
I'll send you if I can find more of ours. I'll send you a couple samples.
Please
I think
do.
we still have tracks. Okay. From back then, yeah.
Okay, but these, like, you mentioned, like, your friends. Like, are these people you still work with and you've been working with for, like decades?
One of my, like, the best man for my wedding, we've been doing music. Yeah. I think we stopped doing music, I'd say, like, 10 years ago. Yeah. Give or take. But he's been in every single music project that I've ever been in other than my first band.
Wow.
Yeah. Like, my first breakout band was Virgins in Denial. Yeah. And that was with him on drums.
Incredible.
And then when we started doing recording school, I owned a recording studio with him. Yeah. Back in, like, 2005, 2006. Okay. It was downtown. We owned that studio, but also, when that collapsed, we also then just started producing. Okay. Right? And he's still a producer to this day.
How do you, like, keep... Because obviously it's art, but it's also like, I don't know, like it's you want to like get it done and you want to compromise. Like how do you keep good relationships with people when you're also juggling making stuff with them?
To be honest with you, you don't.
Oh, okay.
You go through rough patches, just like any good friendship. My thing is the best advice I have for that knowing that that's like the spectrum of, because again, when you hang out with your when you hang out with a homie almost 24/7 for like years, like we were practically dating.
Just in a committed relationship with this guy.
Super in a committed relationship. Like even my girl talks about it. She's like, "You guys are practically dating, and I'm over here."
She's third wheeling you guys.
I'm like, yeah, I'm with you, but I'm also ride or die with him, right? This is how it is with my homies.
Yeah.
The real secret is there has to be a really good understanding that my man Brandon actually said this. He's like, because we haven't seen each other for like, there's a period where like we didn't see each other for like 4 years. He's another homie from high school, but he became a chef.
Okay.
I taught him how to like do some major cooking, and then he just went to culinary and did the thing, right? Yeah. He told me the best friends are the ones that you can come back to and nothing's changed.
Like after a long period
changed,
of time.
but you can enter a conversation like nothing's changed.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? It's
like
not
family.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
It's precisely it. It's you have to treat that as like a family dynamic, but it's also okay. It's also okay to just take breaks from friends.
Yeah.
Right? Be like, hey, do your thing for now. I know you're in a different space. I'm in a different space. We can grow and come back. It's not a big deal.
And just like knowing that it, like breaks aren't like an end.
No,
it's just
no. And I know a lot of people will be dramatic and say it's just kind of like, oh, you guys dropped me off, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
This, that, and the third. No. Like, I love him to death. He's my homie. And he's, there's a saying in the hardcore culture is that you don't have to be blood to be family. You get what I'm saying? And that is eternal. Yeah. Right? And knowing that, I'll always support anybody that like supports me. Yeah. Right? Lovingly. But at the end of the day, sometimes you're just going to be around that person for a long time. And you're like, I need a break. Yeah. You feel me? Because I've lived with the guy. I've done, I mean, and same with like a lot of my other friends that I've collabed with on different projects. Like, we just been in the same room for too long. Yeah.
And you just get sick of each other's like farts. You got to get out of there.
Yeah, like you do. I mean, I still love them and I still love their personalities. I love the way they are. Yeah. It's just that you're like, I just need to like do something else, right? Especially when it comes to like music or film or art. Yeah. Because they're in their lane. I want to do what I want to do. Like I'll join their lane, but like I'll jump off and I need to go do what I got to do first. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Because that to me makes more sense for growth.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think that, I mean, yeah, that's like the more healthy, like, it's not like we have to literally be together all the time. These people, did you meet them? Because you mentioned recording school, or is that what it's called, recording school?
Okay, well, I guess technically, because I went to APRA, which is the Academy of Production and Recording Arts.
Where is that?
That was in Victoria Park here in downtown.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's the building's there. I don't think it's actually necessarily a recording studio anymore. It was like a recording studio from like the 1970s. Yeah. I think they just closed it down, or the guy that owned it just retired. Within the last 10 years.
Okay. But and this is like an actual school that you like studied at and met people at?
It was primarily, how do I explain it? They had two major recording studio rooms, like the smaller one and the large one. The large one was the size of a fucking gym. And the building itself was like, was dead sounded and treated so that it could handle large reverberations. It was made for like studio and movie recording for like Foley and studio recording. So they had like people like Iron Maiden. They did the soundtracks for like movies like The Bird.
Why'd they get rid of it? I mean, like it's clearly attracting stuff.
Well, it was probably a little bit too premium. The problem is that when I graduated, GarageBand had just come out on Mac. And that really flourished into other things like Reason, Fruity Loops. I mean, Fruity Loops has always existed, but Reason, Fruity Loops, then Pro Tools LE, like the smaller versions.
Fruity Loops, that's just, like, for those who don't know, that's just a...
it's like a beat-making program, right?
Yeah, like GarageBand.
Like GarageBand. But at least GarageBand was a little bit more... You can do more with it. I actually use GarageBand on my phone for just like rough drafting songs. Yeah. But then like Cubase, Logic, like all these recording programs came out literally the year I graduated. And when I was at school, what I specialized in was analog recording. Yeah. Right. So tape to tape, reel to reel, beta, 8-track, like analog tape recordings and analog equipment, things that require patch bays. That's why Reason is a really good program for me, because then I actually you can flip the entire like the back of that where all the wires are.
Oh, like like our what's it called? Like our recording thing.
So now imagine that by 1,000. So there's like all these rack units, and then you can actually plug and play. The versatility is so immense that I understand it. I was like, I've seen this before and I can do it.
Does it ever get like overwhelming, which is so much?
Oh, fuck yeah, it does. And it's awesome. It makes your heart race because you're like, you unplug something and it doesn't work anymore. And you're like, oh, and you have to like go through the whole signal chain to like, your heart fucking falls into your asshole.
My heart breaks. Like, I just couldn't handle it.
Like your soul pops out and you're like, fuck. I just fucking broke it. And then, because I've done that in real life too. Yeah. Right. And that's what that school has taught me though. That's why I really love sound, because when I learned it on analog, everything digital is so easy. Yeah. Yeah. I did it literally the hard way.
Because
like
you know the baseline, like
absolutely. Actually, if anything, learning analog equipment, as well as learning how to use like the cheapest equipment, because I grew up just using like whatever is available for my price point, and I'm broke. Yeah. Right? Like I was always broke. As if you're going to be a cook for your living and then try to be an artist, you're broke. Yeah. Right? So you buy a $15 microphone, you buy like the cheapest equipment, but as long as it works, you can get the best out of it if you learn how to get the best out of it.
Yeah, and that's what I just love about you as an artist, and what you also like brought to my set, because my set was very much that, like, it's just what we can afford, what we have. It's just about getting it done, getting it made, experiencing it. Absolutely. And it's not waiting for the money to come, waiting for the equipment, and just waiting. Yeah. It's just doing.
No, and I hate that. Yeah. Because it waiting on like something limits your fucking ability to do anything. Yeah. Right? This is why I said, like when we were talking off screen,
John had a bunch of really cool stuff to say when everything was off.
Everything was dead off.
Yeah, I was like trying to get it on as fast as possible.
That's the problem with podcasting. Yeah. But one of the main things was that's what really holds YouTubers or potential creators back. I need a better camera. I need better sound equipment. I need to properly learn how to edit. Yeah. This, that, and the third. Fuck all that. Yeah. Just do it.
Just get it started.
And if you literally talk to any creator or any filmmaker, what's like the one thing that they'll be, hey, I want to start trying to get into film. I want to do this, or I want to get onto a set. Yeah. All that. And what do they usually say? Like, just fucking do it. Yeah. Right? Go and find an independent. You don't need a big film set to get your foot in the door. You just need to fucking find like I did with a bunch of other people. Like they just go find student films, work on those. Yeah. Right? Get your fucking leg in and foot on the ground.
And it's the right way to do it, but I think it also requires more patience to do it that way. Because I could quickly grab the nicest camera ever and just and film something that people might be like, oh, well, clearly you had a nice camera for that, so therefore it's cinematic.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's not. But that's you're not learning.
But you're also not learning. Yeah, it's your threshold of like what is good versus what is bad is like automatically inflated, and it's like artificial. Yeah. Right. Here's the thing about the cinematic look too, is that I started a lot of my like quote unquote filming stuff like on YouTube, or like when I was doing like really shitty commercials and stuff like that for like Eminem Meets. I was an Eminem Meets content creator. Okay. Right? So the way it worked was that I get free shit and then I make commercials with them. I have those on my YouTube channel. Yeah. Right? Those are collabs with like my other alias is John Japanda. But like I did that all on a Canon Rebel. Yeah. Okay? With the stock lens.
Which is considered like a starter camera.
Which is the basic, like it was a $200 camera. Yeah. But I used the shit out of it for 6 years and learned everything about it. Yeah. Right? Even how like things sound at a distance, right? From like 1 foot to 10 feet. Yeah. How it absorbs sound from the atmosphere, from outside, inside. Yeah. It's, to me, that made more sense. Right? Yeah, it just I can't stress that enough. Just fucking put out your own work, because you're gonna waste so much time just sitting around being like, I wish. Yeah. Right? When you could just do it, put out the worst piece of work that you have. Yeah. And then get better.
And it's like a fear thing. Like, and I get that. I mean, I'm scared right now. Like, hear the podcast, and I'm like, well, let's just wait for the equipment to crap out, and then, but like, it's like a fear thing. And it's like, oh, I don't want to do it. What if people don't like it? What if they don't like me? Like, I find myself taking, like, I don't know, I take all my work so personally because I put so much of me in it.
Absolutely.
Then if people critique it, I'm like, that hurt me personally for some reason. I'm trying to get better. But how do you not... Because we were talking about this too earlier, like the idea of like good viral and bad viral.
Yes.
Like, and getting like a certain, like if you go bad viral, and we see this all the time on TikTok where people just get like millions and millions of like hate comments and people just being like, kill yourself. Like, I don't know if I could handle that.
Yeah, that is out there. Right. Yeah. But you kind of have to roll with it. But if you also look at the context of what makes a negative viral video, it's usually something that's like real, first and foremost, or it's something that they took too seriously. You get what I'm saying?
Like the people on the internet took too seriously. Yeah.
Right. Or it's a piece that the creator, how do I put it? The Numa guy.
I haven't seen it.
Like it's like this like big dude. He's like, and he's just like sitting in his right. Yeah. That's one of the original like viral things, but it was like taken both negatively and positively. It's
taken negatively.
Yeah, because they just kept making fun of his weight. They kept making fun of how he's just like, you need to touch grass.
Yeah.
This, that. You know, I'm like, cool, but like it was also positive because it did something for the song. It was just a fun joke.
Yeah.
But
it's a fun video.
But he also went into it knowing that was going to be a thing. My thing about releasing content is just to do it.
Yeah.
Right? Because remember what I said is that at the end of the day, the people who are going to critique you are people that aren't releasing their own shit.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the best part is that knowing that they're too pathetic and just lame, that all they have is critique.
This is going out to the haters.
Yeah, I could give a fuck about the haters. Right? I just don't care. Right? Because at the end of the day, do something then. Because when I do like my TikTok lives for my cooking stuff on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
There's people in there, oh, you can't cook. There's the people there, like, I would do this better. This, that, you know, whatever. I'm like, cool. Then why are you wasting time on my channel?
Yeah.
Because that's what I always say is stop wasting time then. Get onto a TikTok live and teach people. Show
me how you would do it then.
Show them then that you can actually do it. And I believe that you can.
You have faith in these haters.
Yeah. Because like, I don't necessarily, this is coming from just a misguided place because people want to judge.
Yeah.
Right. But at the end of the day, that's why you put out shit. Is to test the waters, release stuff. And it shouldn't be about releasing stuff so it will go viral.
Yeah.
Right. That's also a number one thing. A lot of people are like, I just want this to be big. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, you know
just do it for the love.
Yeah. Do it for you first. Everything should be done for you first as like a part of your passion. And then if it gains traction, that's great. But like understandably, like 1% of the shit gains traction.
Yeah.
Right? Out of all the noise, just like maybe less than 1% of anything gets like the biggest traction.
And that gave me such an existential crisis for some reason because like there's an insane amount of content just on the internet that no one will ever see.
Absolutely.
Or not no one, but like the fewest amount of people will ever see. And then you're right, like the beginning of the internet, it was like you pulled it like the Wild West, and now like viral stuff is like Jimmy Fallon posting something. It gets millions of views, but I wouldn't call that virality.
It's for me, that's momentary virality, right? It's a flash in a pan.
Yeah.
Right? Because a lot of guys or a lot of creators even just become viral by accident.
Yeah.
Right? Have you noticed that?
You'll see people that are like maybe someone's grandma accidentally.
Type thing. Or or something will catch online that people can attach themselves to.
Yeah.
My main thing though is it's that if you're going to release anything, especially for YouTube, is just find your niche.
Yeah.
And delve in.
Yeah.
Create community. That was more my thing on TikTok was I don't care. I just want to create community because of my mission goal, I guess for my channel was food that's accessible, easy, and relatively cheap for anybody.
Yeah.
Right? Anybody can cook. Anybody can do it.
Anyone can do it. It's into Ratatouille. Anyone can cook.
Yes. But it is something that, because like my demographic was, I don't want to sound weird, but like I looked at my, what do you call it? Analytics?
Yeah, analytics.
Right? And it showed to me. I'm like, basically my analytics showed that my demographic is female, ages 25 to 45.
Yeah,
right?
25 to 45. Okay.
Period. right? And that was almost 76% of the people that follow my channel.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, perfect. Because these are also the demographic of people I do want to reach. These are people that are in college. These are single mothers. These are or single parents even. Yeah. But I still have male followers, but it's like single parents. It's people that are on a budget, people that are need struggle meals that are high quality. Yeah. Right? Or things that they want to do outside of just sandwiches and shit, right? Yeah. And I just try to do dank food for cheap. Yeah. And that's pretty much what I've been doing.
You're
my whole
helping
life.
your community. You're helping the people you care about. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been able to build a really great group of or amount of relationships with those people.
Yeah. Incredible. Yeah. Well, let's take a quick break because the camera's about to like crap out again. Yeah, we're both looking at we're both podcasters, so we're just like noticing things everywhere. Yep. But we'll return in a bit.
We'll be right back after these sponsors. It depends on the battery, right?
It has like the it has like the little thing at the top where it shows you what it is.
Yeah, but it's not accurate.
But it'll be like 3 full, and then a minute go by and it's gone, and it like shuts off.
Yeah, I know my camera does that too.
It pisses me off, but
that's why I like plugging it in physically. I'm like, I'm gonna get the adapter.
I know with my friend's Black Magic, like I've been able to like plug that into the wall, so it's just I love it. Yeah. It's everything. Anyway, what are we talking about? Yes, we were talking a little bit about your YouTube channel, and I kind of want to talk a little bit more in depth about that, specifically like the cooking aspect of it. I did like go through it as I do my little journalistic research, and I saw that you had something called. Let me see if I had it written down. Classy Cannabis. Yeah. That is, what'd you call that? Like a series or a?
It was a series, that I did shortly, just because I had. My buddy, he hooked me up with like this like type of weed. He's had leukemia 3 times. Yeah. And he's beat it. So my man Peter's the shit. He's like the bionic man of like
3 times?
Yeah. He's had like motherfucker's been through it. All right. He's tough as fuck too because like he's had like fucking he had leukemia 3 times. He had 2 bone marrow transplants. Both his lungs were replaced. Both his hips were replaced. All before he was 30. Jesus. Right. My man's the shit. But the best part is he's also a comedian.
Is he okay now?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's just working it out.
Did they give him a break?
He has like mild skin cancer. And he's like, it's fucking nothing.
Mild.
Right? Yeah.
He's
like,
little.
It's skin cancer. You just cut it off. That's it. I was like, fuck out of here. That's crazy. But he goes for like his checkups and stuff because his body goes through some shit. But he gave me this fucking weed and like he's like, I got all this extra stems and like brush and like all this shit. So I decarboxylated it and turned it into olive oil.
I'm not familiar.
Okay, so what happened is that you grind up your shit and you put it in the oven and just bake it out lightly. Okay. So what it does, it just kind of roasts and like concentrates the, I guess the THC content in it. Yeah. And it just kind of lets some of the leaf go and then like some of the water and then just becomes more concentrated so that when you put it into and activates the THCA. Yeah. Right. So then when you put it into the olive oil, like a little bit of warm olive oil, it then extracts into the oil. You filter it out, and then you have cannabis infused olive oil.
Oh, and then you use that to cook.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right. Or you make butter, or you make something like that. Right.
Okay.
So I was like, the reason I created this series is because as a chef, I wanted to get high, but like not have to smoke at work. Right. Because you can't really smoke weed at work or else it goes through the restaurant and like you can just smell it.
Yeah, everyone knows.
Right? Everyone knows. And like as the chef, I can't just be getting stoned and like it's not a good look. Yeah. Because I don't own the place, right?
If you own the place, you
if I owned it, I have my own room.
Yeah.
Right? But like the real thing though is I was getting tired of only seeing homies do brownies, cookies.
Yeah, gummies, brownies, cookies, those are
like the main ones, right? Yeah. All the gummies, etc. Right? And I was like, fucking, what else can we do with this? Yeah. That's not a fucking dessert. Right? Because I've seen like people do like croissants. I've seen people do infused baked goods, like muffins and shit. But I'm like,
where's the diversity?
Yeah, right? Like having a meal, right? So like as a caterer, because I also do catering as a chef, I wanted to do, what if you did like courses? So I started coming up with like different courses. The best part is M&M Meats, I had leftover food from those shoots. So I had like this gigantic, there's like that turkey one that I did. Yeah. And how do I infuse cannabis into there? So I did a citrus olive oil, a citrus olive oil infused with cannabis. Yeah. It was like a mashed turnip and potato, roasted roasted asparagus and Brussels sprouts with some cranberries, a little bit of honey.
Okay.
On like a gigantic roasted turkey breast.
Yeah.
Like just massive fucking gross turkey breast, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, cool. So then you're going to use it and infuse it. Sorry, you're going to emulse it, then make a sauce.
Yeah.
A cold sauce, because you can't just cook olive oil, right? So you make an emulsion and then you fucking put that as like your guiding flavor alongside your other stuff. So what you're doing now is you're dosing.
Yeah.
Each one of the courses is a dose.
Okay.
You get what I'm
saying?
saying?
Is it accurate? Like, how accurate is it?
It's relative to the amount of drops. So it's like if I have like a liter and that thing's like 20,000 milligrams, right? And then if I just take a what do you call it, an eyedropper, and that's this many liters, you can just do the math.
Okay.
Right? And then dissect it. So every drop will be like 5 milligrams.
Like roughly?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So then if you put 1 drop, it's 5. You put 2, that's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever taste it? Can you taste it? Okay.
Well, no, sorry. When mine, no.
Okay. That
was also my biggest factor for making cannabis food.
Yeah.
Was to just not taste the weed. There's, if you look at my one, it's also, there's the ginger snap recipe.
Oh, I did see that one.
That's my friend Peter's mom's recipe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Her recipe includes the cannabis?
No.
Oh, okay. So you're like...
We put it in, but that's her recipe.
Okay.
And that's something that we make even to this day, and it's fire.
So you can take like regular recipes and infuse those recipes with cannabis
as long
infused
as at the moment, basically all the if it can be replaced with butter or a type of fat, olive oil, canola oil, anything like that, we can do it.
Incredible, like anything.
Anything.
Damn.
Yeah, as long as you're just conscious of how you're putting it in.
Yeah.
Right? Because you don't want to like burn it. You want to like add it in so it just infuses.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to consume the food, and then 15, 20 minutes later, you're going to start feeling the effect. So then as long as you just dose it slowly over the course of 3 to 5 small dishes, by the end of your meal, you're going to be fucked.
Damn.
It's awesome.
Incredible. So you've had like events that you've catered.
Yes.
With
like real tasting menus. Yeah. I've done up to, I think the most we've done is like 18 courses.
Yeah.
Start to finish. But they're like courses that are like 2 ounce.
Yeah.
Like joints, but like you're fucking putting a little bit of cannabis in every one of those things.
Yeah.
But we also do smoke a blunt right at the beginning.
Oh, okay. Well.
Like we're going to have champagne or a mimosa, smoke a blunt. Everyone chills. They're going to be smoking while we're cooking, and then we just start ramping
It's like
out.
a cannabis event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they do pay a fucking premium.
What are the rules with that? Because with alcohol, you have to have like certain like
and
that. Oh, okay. Well,
there is, okay, let me put it this way. I was doing this before regulation.
Okay.
So it was insanely illegal.
Okay.
Like, I mean, not illegal, because cannabis is kind of, I've been treating weed like it's been legal forever.
Yeah.
Right? Even before like legalization or decriminalization. But the fact of the matter is, it's just that when it came to it, it's the same way they did things in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Where you just kind of just don't do it in public.
Yeah. Like I know they have a lot of shroom shops open where it's like.
But I mean, we were going there for like Blunt Brothers and like a bunch of like the old Green Party.
Yeah.
Like weed spots. Like where we would buy weed in Vancouver, it was like Hastings.
Yeah.
I love those because those are like, that's old school Vancouver weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're high as fuck.
In the mountains.
Yeah. or by the beach. Yeah. Just sitting there eating a watermelon.
Oh.
You know? Just like in the middle of summertime.
Watermelon.
Just drinking a lemonade, having a watermelon, smoking a Vancouver blunt was fucking fire.
It's just all you need in life.
Yeah, I am old as fuck.
This is the dream though.
Right? That was the shit, yeah.
Amazing. So wait, was it that your friend inspired you to start because he had a lot of like medical cannabis?
I mean, well, I wanted an alternative for him. That would be ideal, but I really just wanted to experiment because I had all this extra weed, just the stems and all the extra. Like, what can you do with stuff without either smoking this? Because smoking stems sucks.
Yeah.
So, and it still contains THC content. So,
I didn't know that. Like,
what can you do with it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's also other things. Like, we used to roast it with what do you call it? Multicolored peppercorn. So it's like the black peppercorn, the pink, and the white peppercorn. Yeah. Right? You roast it together, mix it up, make sure that it's like really well, like the stems themselves are really kind of broken down, put them into a pepper mill. Yeah. Right? So you decarboxylate your stems, and then you mix them with roasted peppercorns, and you put them into a pepper mill. So then when you have like pasta or when you have anything that needs pepper, you grind fresh pepper and you have weed in it.
And it's just ready to go.
It's just there.
Damn.
Right? It's just a little bit. It's like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's just like, but it's a good way because also stems florally have the same What's it called? It's just I can't remember what the actual chemical compound, but they share the same compound as pepper. So like, or shares similar pepper qualities in certain parts of the flavor profile. So when you crack it, it's almost unnoticeable, which is awesome.
Basically pepper.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, that's really cool. Like, I mean, yeah, cannabis is one of those things where it's like, it's been legalized, but it's still, you know, not seen as like alcohol, where like alcohol is very normalized and like.
And it's used widely in food.
Yeah.
Right. But
yeah.
You're going to start, you are seeing like more tasting, like more chefs are like, hey, let's do something else. But they're mostly just like, it's the same thing as hot sauces where they just put extract in.
Yeah.
Right. I don't like doing that. As like a really old pothead, I just want to fucking, if you can just smoke a joint with the food, because we're also pairing like, take a bong hit and then eat this ice cream.
Yeah.
Right. Because it does have like a specific flavor. Like, so it's like a lavender sorbet with like this specific type of weed.
Yeah.
Right. And then, but we can also control, like with sativa and indica, how the course of the meal goes. Yeah. So you go from being giggly to being sedated.
Oh.
Right.
So you can like control the emotions of your guests.
Yeah. Because you are microdosing them, right? So you can just really, it's a 3-hour tasting. So you're just really slowly, boom, and then crescendo it down. And then as the end of the evening, you have your aperitif, which is like an alcohol or like a dessert alcohol or something.
Yeah.
With like a sorbetto or like a palate cleanser. Yeah. And then have them smoke like a choice of any of those indicas. So when they go home, they can literally sit down and veg.
Incredible.
Right? It's like a super easy way to get them fundamentally, like, you get stoned and then you get just baked.
Yeah, they don't leave you on a high note and you're like anxious as fuck as you leave.
And then they also are able to like either take a cab properly and they're just veg, right? So if you're on like sativa, you're going to be fucking freaking out a little bit. Right. You know
so that's, well, you mentioned how it is like microdosing and you're very careful with the kind of like weed that you give people. Have there ever been experiences where people, because weed can be one of those things that do like have different reactions for different people. Have there ever been like a situation where you're like, you know, you have this event and then someone freaks out?
Yeah.
What happened?
Every single time.
Do you want to talk about it?
Okay. So the problem actually, the actual problem with it is that a lot of guys, only really guys ever, is that they're just too macho.
Oh, they want to take more?
Yeah. They're always like, hey, no, I can do more. I don't feel it. I'm like, you're going to, though. This isn't edible. It's not a fucking, like, the blunt you felt at the beginning will hit you immediately. Yeah. Right? Whereas, like, the stuff we're feeding you takes at least, like, 30 minutes to digest and go through your system, hit your lungs, go into your bloodstream, hit your liver.
It's an experience.
Like, the whole system is, like, slowly getting ramped up and blah, blah, blah. Right? Yeah. And they're like, no, I can do more. I smoke weed all the time. That's always what they fucking say too. Right? Like, I smoke so much weed. I do dabs all day. Fucking fuck out of here. Right? Like, I don't care. Right? Yeah. And it always comes down to like those like choice, and it's like almost every event. And
they freak out when they
they're just like, oh. Or I've seen some guys like, I gotta go to the washroom, and they just throw up. I'm like, you paid me fucking $800 for this experience, and you're like throwing it up.
You paid $800 to green out and throw up the expensive, like, that's horrible. And probably like really disrespectful to you guys who like cooked.
Well, we kind of see it coming.
Oh, it's like funny to you. You're like,
well, I was like, Greg ain't going to be here in the next like 5 courses. So everyone else gets to relax. So now we don't have to listen to him.
Perfect.
Right?
Win-win.
It's all good. They do it to themselves and they paid me the money up front. It's not like I don't bill at the end. I just charge them straight up, and then everything that I can source is on the table. Period.
Perfect.
Right? Yeah.
Well, speaking about your cooking and more specifically your work as a sous chef, is that still accurate? I looked through your LinkedIn, like went around. Can you tell me a little bit about what being a sous chef is in a professional like kitchen setting?
Okay. So because I'm a chef for my catering company, but I also have been a sous chef. I'm a kitchen manager now, actually.
Okay.
Technically.
Okay. Kitchen manager.
Kitchen manager, right? What that means is just a supervisor. Because I didn't want any more responsibilities. I have like other shit I want to do. Yeah. But to be a sous chef, essentially, so the way a chef works is the chef will write the menus, create the costing, and do all the budgeting, hire, fire, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. The sous chef does the exact same thing. But a good sous chef, in my opinion, and this is something that lacks with most sous chefs, is they don't support the chef enough. They just do their job to keep it.
They're not like assisting the chef?
Yes. Okay. What I think as a sous chef is somebody that's like, when the chef is unable, incapable, or can't be there, that's when I fill in.
And what does that mean? Like when they're incapable, what does incapable look like?
Okay, so we ran a restaurant. We were running a restaurant. I was the executive sous chef. So we were running that main location and then eventually running the second location.
Okay.
Right, which is at the Cowboys Casino.
Okay.
So what that required is that my chef at the time, which is one of my homies, one of my good homies, I was like, yo, you can be the chef. I'll be your sous chef. This is how it's going to be. Yeah. Right? That's cool. We got him to chef. What he ended up having was anxiety and like inability. He had like shit math skills. Because I love him to death, but you suck at like so many things.
The multiplication's
right?
Just not there.
Like he couldn't do he couldn't add up shit properly. And it was just generally there's a couple things that like you were missing. So I just let him do fucking, I'm like, hey, if you can't do that, do scheduling.
Yeah.
You can figure that shit out.
Yeah.
Fine. Do that. So I was doing all the fucking like inventorying. I was doing all the budgeting. I was also doing the costing. I was also doing all the formulas for how to cost.
Yeah.
Because I knew how to do all that shit. He doesn't. So I'm trying to teach him. Wasn't clicking. I'll just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
I
faster.
don't care. It's faster.
Yeah.
Right? Because I don't care. As long as maybe, hey, go to the kitchen and do your fucking job then.
Yeah.
Right? Let me handle some of the admin work, which I did.
Yeah.
All this extra shit. It's the reason that a sous chef exists is to just be there when the chef can't. Ideally. So
Second-hand man.
Yeah, there's two chefs, right?
Yeah.
The chef, the sous chef. And as long as you have a solid sous chef, that place will run correctly. But the problem is with sous chefs is that a lot of the time they end up having to be the chef while the chef takes all the credit.
Oh. Wait, then what's the chef doing? Just watching? Like what is the chef doing?
There's variable types of chefs. The chefs I respect are the ones that are on the line.
Okay.
People that are actually working.
The line. So is that just
like it's on like the line is like where you cook food, you stock the food, you prep the food. Okay. Like they're physically working with a knife. Like they're working with pans.
Their hands are dirty.
Hands are dirty, hands are cut, they're burnt. You know what I mean? Like yeah, they're actually on the line with their staff, retraining everyone to be there. Hey, I want it this way, I want it this way, I want it this way. That's the way real fucking chefs work. The ones I fucking hate are the fucking clipboard chefs. Yeah. Those are the guys that are walking around with their little clipboard. Hey, how you doing? I don't know what your name is, blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. Yeah. Right? Hey, can you put some ketchup on that? Thanks. Walking around.
Just telling
fuck
people.
All. Yeah. They're just doing admin work.
Yeah.
And then they have multiple sous chefs do his job. Right? But yet that chef is making almost $100,000 a year. Jesus. Think about that.
How much is a sous chef usually?
Barely. It's like maybe 60. Maybe.
Just being robbed.
Maybe. Like we're also doing the hard labor for that chef. But the best part is about those clipboard guys is they'll stay at that job forever because they'll get paid to do nothing.
It's just too easy.
And I don't say that to say that all of them are shit. Yeah. I'm just saying that we have a lot of franchise restaurants, right? Yeah. Like we have, I'm going to name names actually, fuck everyone. But we have like the Earls, the Joeys, the Moxies, the Milestones, you know what I mean? Like those fucking like garbage fucking franchise places. All of those places are basically just offices with a kitchen attached to it.
Really?
Essentially. They treat you like a number. They don't care about you, right? At the end of the day, their chef gets paid a fuck ton more than everyone else in the room and does the least.
Jesus.
All right? Fuck all those people. Yeah. Right? Because at the end, look, I worked at this place in no, sorry. You have to cut that name out. I worked at this restaurant. I worked at this restaurant in Eau Claire, right? Downtown. Boom. Yep. I was working 60 to 80 hours a week. Jesus. Split shifts, too. That's like 6-7 days a week, period. I didn't give a fuck. I was just going to make some money. Yeah. Because I had just gotten married and we're about to go on our honeymoon for 5 weeks. Yeah. I go on my motherfucking honeymoon. Remember, 60 to 80 hours a week. Yeah. Okay, so we go on my honeymoon. Great time.
Finally a rest. Yeah, finally a break.
Finally a break because I just like, we left that one restaurant on 17th and I'm like, I need another job. So I just started here with my experience. Put me in. Easy. Yeah. Came back after 5 weeks, right? Do you know what they're scheduling me?
Same, like...
No, they're scheduling me 12 hours now because they replaced me.
They replaced you?
Yeah.
While you were gone?
Yeah.
Hey! Like, what the hell? Congratulations on the wedding. Fuck you. Yeah.
That's why I don't care about them.
Yeah.
That's why they're a great place to just get a job and you can leave whenever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Right? This is why I also don't believe in 2-week notices as a chef.
Yeah.
As a person that would love for you guys to give me a 2-week notice, if I don't treat you correctly, you have every right to get the fuck out.
And that's the thing that I'm really glad that I think people and like the younger generation are seeing very clearly is that like companies don't care about you. You're a number.
You're a number. Very much so. And that's what I learned. If you do go work for like a mom and pop or an independent or anything like that, there's a certain amount of courtesy. But if your chef is a piece of shit or the people around you are extremely toxic, I don't blame you. Like I really don't blame you. Like I have these conversations with like, because again, my job at my current job is to not just work and cook food and all that stuff. It's to train. It's to, how do I put it? My main thing is like I always tell them is that even if you decide to not stay, I am giving you the tools to succeed further within this career.
Yeah, so not just this
not
specific
just
business.
This one space. You can take your experience here as a leader or potential leader and move on, right? And grow continually, right?
Yeah.
What I want from you is I'm trying to give you the keys to take my job.
Yeah.
Right? I challenge you to take my job, period. And I'm going to give you every single opportunity and resource to do so.
Yeah.
Because if I can't train you to do what I do, I failed.
And that's like a sign of a good leader, right?
I mean, would
like
hope.
It's like because sometimes they'll be like, no, I don't want to show people how to do things because they might replace me. They might like do it better than me.
But I hope so. Yeah. That's how innovation. That's how growth happens in a business. But that's also how you grow as a leader.
Yeah.
Right. Because then once they start becoming you, you'll start seeing the mistakes that you're making further. So it's continual growth. If you don't do that, again, this is as a creator as well, from one creator to another, every single piece of work that you put out, you're going to watch it and know what you could have done better.
Yeah, every single time.
Yeah, right? And then you're going to go to the next one and apply it.
Yeah.
If you don't, like a lot of these stagnant motherfuckers do, there's no growth.
Yeah.
Right? And then
it's just hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then how are you going to grow? It's the best part.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the best part. This is, again, this is what I love about being, like, because again, my wife talks about what I do as a creative is that no matter what happens, I always ended up having to teach. I always go back. I always want to create, or I want to put out that album. I want to create this short film.
Yeah.
But I have to then take another year to just train.
Yeah.
And teach. Because I always fall back to teaching is what I do better.
Yeah. When you say teaching, do you mean teaching yourself, teaching others?
Teaching others.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm going to impart my shit onto you.
Yeah.
You can take those little bits that you already know some of it.
Yeah.
You're going to take the rest, and then you're going to apply it.
Yeah.
Right? I would hope you will. If you don't, then you're going to take something and then compare it.
Yeah.
Right? Comparatively, and then you're going to meet in the middle, and that's how you're going to apply it.
Yeah.
That, to me, is still growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why it was great to, again, have you on my set because I got that energy from you when you came that first day.
Nice.
It's just like helping people. Yeah, you didn't show up and you sucked. And I'm like, let's bring him on the podcast. No, like you were amazing and you were like.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You like taught us like most of the people on that set were my age. We're a bit like younger. So we're all like, we all don't know things. So it's great. It was such a relief just to have someone that like knew stuff. So I could just be like, is this going to ruin us? And you'd be like, no, you'll be okay.
Yeah. Big picture.
Yeah, big picture stuff.
Big picture.
Because it's so easy. Like for me, like I have experience, but I don't have like, the years of experience that you have. So to me, it's like this one project is my everything. And if it falls apart, it's over. It's the whole thing's over my career.
Everything.
It's everything to me. But really, it is big picture. This is a project in the grand scheme of many projects.
Like you're going to be doing hundreds of projects.
Yeah.
And but like at least the best part is for me, it's always trying to just cross the finish line.
Yeah.
Right? Because it always gets like super tight at the end. And then you're like, and when it's done, you're like,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You smoke your cigarette and you're just like, fuck.
You're like, it's done at least.
Yeah.
Because that's,
Well, because like again, like when we did the film festival, that's why that celebratory drink at the end, to me, is symbolic of a final moment.
I appreciate that. I really did.
But that's tradition for me.
Yeah.
Right? It's every single screening, it's up there now.
Yeah.
That's it.
And it's just, there's nothing we can do. There's not like we can go in and like fix it.
Success.
Yeah.
Done. We're there.
Yeah.
Right? That's what that final drink symbolizes.
Yeah. John gave us like a drink. Like he had like,
it's a Mickey of rum.
Yeah, he had like a Mickey like in his like.
Yeah, I was drinking during the film. I was taking sips like during the fucking screenings. So
honestly,
I was like,
hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was like looking around. Yeah, just poured it into my Coke and I was like, hey.
Because like, at the end of the day, it was a celebration. I saw that festival. It's like, I want everyone to dress up nice because I want everyone to be celebrated. Yeah. Everyone. Yeah. All the actors. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. My wife thought you all were real cute too. She's like, oh, they're so little. Aww.
We think we're so grown up at this festival. We're like, big boy festival.
Me and my wife always try to roll in with like that Morticia Gomez energy.
Yes.
Right? Because that's what we're aiming to always be.
Yeah.
That as a couple.
Yeah.
Right? But that's a couple that supports each other, supports the people around them.
Yeah.
Right? Is really community driven, but also we roll in as ourselves. Yeah. Right? Like super like millennial goth.
Yes.
Right? But that's our energy, right? She rolled in, she's like, oh, look at these guys. so much future.
So much ahead of them.
You know what I'm saying? Like they all look like their back and knees don't hurt in any way.
I mean, that was the first festival where I wasn't part of the youth division. So
nice.
I was like, look at me, I'm a grown up now, but no. Not yet. No.
Not yet, but at the same time those are milestone moments, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, they're huge milestones.
You're going to remember those things.
Oh yeah.
Because like when you're like, older, famous, have like a fucking real career and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to be over here, my back hurts. I'd be like, hey,
the cane.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, I'd be like, hey, you know what I mean? Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Let's go. And then I got my whiskey. Yeah, And
then it's just a vibe. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I love the festival. I loved everyone that came, and like again, you were saying you were happy with like your work, and like that made me feel like I was like, oh, thank God, like because I don't want just me to be happy. I want everyone else to also be happy with their work.
Well, I mean, because again, I tried to make sure, like I heard, because I did the sound and the mixing, I heard that shit fucking so many times, right?
Yeah.
Over the course of like a day and a half.
Yeah.
Because like that thing I sent you,
yeah.
right? That's 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's 3 hours long of a time lapse.
Like what? Oh, like I'm
editing. Yeah. That's 3 fucking hours of time lapse.
Yeah.
Right? Where I'm just like restructuring it again, and I'm like looking at this fucking
God,
gigantic thing, and I'm like, I just press play again, and I'm like,
just listen.
Right? I close my eyes, grinding my teeth, smoking. I'm like, there's something in there. You know what I mean? Like
I put my finger on it.
I can fucking hear it. I know for a fact it's there.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I know it's in there.
Just readjust.
Yeah, you're just like, because you saw it, like that was, but that's kind of the best part about it is that it's not my work, it's yours. So I have to make sure that it's fucking like, fundamentally, when you listen back, you don't give me any notes.
Yeah.
Right? That's like, that's truly.
That's the goal.
That's the shit.
Yeah.
You can't be like, hey, if there's a couple things, that's fine. I mean, like you did have notes, and that's like your notes were like this big.
Yeah.
There was like this many. I did one where it was like a fucking page and a half of like things, and I'm like, I didn't record it, so now I gotta fucking find these like notes.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm doing the mixing, so I'm like, I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, what do you mean?
This person just like told you verbally, or where?
No, he gave me a fucking point form of like the entire start to finish of the documentary. Yeah. Here's all the notes from the sound that we need fixed.
Damn.
And I was like, yo, fucking. I was like, okay, fuck, I guess. And then like you listen to it, I'm like, you can hear some things, other things they're just so minute. And I'm like, is this really gonna matter?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like when I remember when I first started filmmaking, we should take a break after this last little thing. But when I first started filmmaking, I remember I was so like, this needs to be, I remember I went back to the school to re-record this one shot just because like he said it slightly, I don't know. But now like, I'm like, no one's gonna notice that. And and it's more stress, it's less stress because I'm like,
because you don't have to be all about it, right?
Exactly.
For real.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's take a break then.
Yep. Take a second.
Take a second. Then we'll be right back. All right. All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Hello, Internet.
Hello. What were we talking about? So we were talking a little bit about your sound engineering on my film. Mm-hmm. And so I kind of want to talk a little bit more about that now.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about There Is No Salvation, This Is the Apocalypse radio play?
Okay, so that was. I just found that actually.
Really?
It was on a CD in a pile of because I was looking for it, but it was my original. That is actually one of my original concepts for a radio play that I wanted to convert into a TV series.
Oh, cool.
Right?
Okay.
But this is that was one of my first recordings directly out of recording school.
Okay.
So that was from 2006, 2005?
It's 2000. It said 2006 on it, so I assume.
Yeah, so I assume, because I don't remember. Because remember, you have to understand, like for me, 2004 to 2008 was like 1 year.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was my idea for a zombie radio play. I was super proud of it too because I did it entirely based in Calgary.
It is really cool, by the way. You should be proud of it.
Yeah,
like,
and I did all the music. I did all the sound effects. I did all. I had friends who I had to direct. They're not actors, voice actors, or anything. So I did one myself, and then had another friend do their parts because I wanted like a soldier, kind of downtown, and then I wanted like a high school girl kind of. Just doing her thing on the side. There's also a fourth one I couldn't find with my buddy, and it's a dad that had to put his kid down, unfortunately.
Oh, that one
and it
would
was
be
a
good.
very heartbreaking, but it was all based in real places within the city, and that's something I wanted to kind of bring up. But I also had a really great concept for something that no one's done in zombie films.
Yeah.
Remember, also zombie films were also starting to really.
Yeah, this is 2006.
Around that time, we're starting to really pick up.
Yeah.
And because I had a concept for it was going to be called Chutes and Ladders.
Okay.
And there's the idea of
Chutes and Ladders,
ladders, which is how do I describe it? If you go downtown or if you go anywhere actually really nearby, what's the maximum distance of a house to another house, like side by side? 20 feet.
I think it depends.
It depends, but say if you go to Kensington.
Yeah.
Actually, you can actually just go over there. We're in like the Mount Royal area. You can go over there.
Relatively close, I think. Yeah.
Right? You're talking like maybe between 15 to 30 feet. Correct?
Yeah.
What's the size of a ladder? Like an actual like painting ladder.
Around that, maybe slightly more.
Maybe more?
Yeah.
Right? So my idea was like you could actually live in a zombie apocalypse in just attics using a ladder to go from house to house. So each house attic would be its own self-sustaining space. So you can grow stuff in one, you can live in another, you can do construction and building in another, and use that ladder to kind of get around without ever touching the ground.
That's what that first guy did, didn't he?
That's me, yeah.
Yeah, that's was it a business?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like an accountant or whatever, right? And his thing was to just get to a roof, break into the roof, and then live in the attic. And then the way to break, and then you're like probably wondering, this is all from like Max Brooks's Zombie Survival Guide as well.
Oh, cool. I don't think I've read it.
Yeah. So it's one of my favorite books because it's as a survival guide. I'm like, this is genius, right? But his thing was break down the stairs to the second floor. You're going to live on the second floor. So break the stairs down so they can't get up. Yeah. And then in order to clear each one of those rooms, you poke a hole into the ceiling with a fucking, you just get a stick or like what do you call it? Like a broomstick? Yeah. With a knife attached to it. Break a hole in, poke it so you can like look around. Yeah. You make enough noise, you'll see the zombie, right? Spike them and then use the thing to close the door. So you can literally clear the entire floor. Yeah. Without ever having to touch the floor itself.
Interact with. Yeah.
Right? Completely safe.
Incredible.
Right? Then you pull all the shit from like the second floor, move it to the roof so you can use it as flooring, you can use it as shelving, all that shit. Yeah. And there you go.
You know, I've recently been playing through The Last of Us Part 2, and so sorry, hold on, what's the name? There is no salvation. Is that the name also? There is no salvation. This is the apocalypse radio play. Yeah. That definitely gave me Last of Us vibes because have you played the game?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's very good.
That's good. Yeah. Because as you know with the game, and for those who haven't played it, you can go through the whole game without ever picking up like little because there's notes and there's like little clues and shit scattered throughout the game, and you can see other survivors' stories within those notes. And like maybe one section of the game, you can like find notes for this one story of these like maybe 3 people that were here and they all died in the end or something. And that kind of reminded me of that because it's like the same situation but just told from different
perspectives. Yes. Yeah, but the irony here is what I love. Yeah. Is that so I built this whole thing. It was supposed to be all shot in Calgary. Yeah. Right. Great. Have you ever heard of Black Summer?
The zombie movie shot in Calgary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or not shot in Calgary.
It was all first season was shot all in Calgary.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And they used a lot of similar aspect notes, except for living in an attic.
Okay, so that's still up for grabs.
That's still up for grabs.
Okay,
I'm claiming that
just for everyone to know.
Because it's been my fucking thing, right? Because no one fucking does it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying they built this entire world where I turned it on and watched it. I'm like, nice.
They got me.
They got it. They got to it. Yeah, dude. Right? Because again, it was supposed to be like a whole like urban survival. It was supposed to be, you know what I mean? And it wasn't days. It wasn't like World War Z. It wasn't Romero's fucking Night of the Living Dead. It wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't supposed to be necessarily fast zombies. It was supposed to be like fast shamblers.
Yeah.
Right? Because that was more of what I would think a zombie is to me. Because fast zombies are at the beginning. Fast shamblers are midway through the.
Fast shamblers, or they're just ones that just like.
They're like fast zombies, but their bodies like starting to like fall apart.
Oh,
so like they can't move their joints as fast. To me, makes more sense.
Yeah, those
fast
are creepy.
zombies makes sense at the beginning. Like when you just turn and your body's like good.
Yeah.
That's when you're going to be fast, but that's only going to last a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're going to be running at everything, and then your body's just going to break down. Knees, shoulders, back, and that's just human is it etymology or anatomy?
Yeah.
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 Right?
Yeah.
That to me makes sense, right? But then like it would be the storyline over the course of a year.
Yeah.
Right? And then I also wanted to include like fucking zombies in Canadian winter.
Oh yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
They freeze and stuff. I know that.
Freeze.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
You can use that.
Right, and we can use it. So that means they can leave their houses. That's when they do their fucking scrap yarding and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gathering inventory and shit, putting them into the attics and then having it ready.
Incredible.
Right? It makes more sense. But like, again, Black Summer. My
you
man fucking got to it. I would still do it.
Because there are elements they haven't taken yet.
Yes, but I would still probably do it if I got the funding. Because I already have conceptually.
Yeah.
Again, when we talked about like what was the first thing that you've released?
Yeah.
It was on like a video camera with tape.
Yeah.
And I shot this thing in Edgemont, just kind of conceptual stuff with that. And it was so fucking, if you think 1998 filmmaking for a child.
Oh.
Right? I was like mad like 16 years old, right? So like, no, 1998. Yeah, I was like 13.
Yeah.
So like me and like my two homies who I'm still friends with, we just got a bunch of our shit, went into the forest in Edgemont, and we just fucking shot some stuff, looked like Blair Witch.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I love the Blair Witch.
That's one of my favorite found footage movies, right? Because again, I loved everything that I wanted to do was found footage, or is the basis of found footage. I hate pristine. I don't hate it. I just don't like doing pristine filmmaking.
Yeah.
I like freehand, kind of shaky, kind of shitty, right? Like Trailer Park Boys or like Blair Witch, or to me it's more realistic, docu style.
Yeah.
You ever see Rec?
I haven't.
Oh my god,
Rec.
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 Yeah, it's a Spanish zombie film. If you watch the first and second one, it's amazing because the second one follows up 10 minutes after the first one.
Rec, like record?
Like record.
Okay.
Yeah, like REC. Yeah. You have to see it. It's one of the best, outside of Blair Witch, it is one of the best made found footage movies.
I have got to see it.
Of all time for zombies, period.
Incredible. Okay,
period,
Rec.
hands down.
Let me even just look this up right now.
Yeah, because I'll even fill people in. Fucking, because if you really look at it, the Americans tried to remake it, and it's called Quarantine. Okay?
Oh.
And they did it shittier. They did it worse.
Yeah, of course they did.
They Hollywooded it and tried to make it more gory than it had to be. This is one of the best, of the best fucking found footage zombie films of all time.
This looks really cool.
It's amazing.
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
and I saw this in theaters, bro. Like, this was at it won like a bunch of fucking film fest awards.
Sundance?
Yeah. Actually, if you look, you can actually see all the awards on their IMDb. But like, yeah, it's just it's honestly it's one of the best fucking films to be put out. Look at the rating on it. It's still
7.4 out of 10. That's pretty good. Yeah.
In this day and age, that's crazy.
Yeah. For an old movie,
For
too.
an older movie, yeah. And I think like 28 Days Later got the same kind of reception, but it also had they were shooting all that movie on a Canon D1.
Yeah.
Right? And they had 3 of them when they were shooting that film, so it was super low budget. You know what I mean? And, right? Again, if you watch 28 Days Later, you see the quality of that film. Yeah. Right? But like what they wanted to achieve was very precise.
28 that's the one that's in theaters right now, right?
No, that's 28 years later.
Oh,
28
days, right.
Yeah, 28 Days Later came out. I'm going to say around this time too, around like 2004, 2005. 28 days. Yeah, 28 Days Later. Yeah, because again, I love zombie films.
2002.
Right? 2002, yeah. And it was like, it's classic. It's for fast. These don't. And what's fucked up is people don't consider these zombies. I do, right? Because they're infected with rage, not
rage.
Yeah.
Wait,
with
what?
Rage. They're just pissed.
Oh.
And they're angry as fucking super violent. So like that's what their zombie version was. It's cool, but I mean,
rage? I still don't get that.
With the
what?
rage virus, yeah.
Huh? What
Exactly.
Does that mean? What does that mean? Just make them zombies.
They're zombies, bro.
Zombies aren't copyright. You can use that.
Yeah, but they had to do another angle, which is great. But again, a classic film. It's fucking, yeah. It's the guy that, who's the director? He did Train Spotting.
The director, AMBD.
Yeah, it's
Danny Boyle.
Danny Boyle, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's the same guy that did Train Spotting. He's also the guy I think that did what's the one where the motherfucker loses his arm?
300 and something days?
No. That's you're talking.
The kid loses his arm.
No. It's he loses it because he shoots heroin and it infects his arm. It's a mad hardcore movie. I'll come back to it. I'll probably wake up.
You'll remember in like tonight or something. It'll come to you at night.
Yeah. Then you'll put a little caption right there.
Yes.
Here's the film.
Yeah.
But he's an amazing director. Again, I really enjoyed his recent one. That's just 28 years later.
I did see that in theaters.
It sets it up really well to be the series that they're going to release. They're going to release a trilogy.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Right, but I kind of feel that it's going now in a different direction, which is fine. But yeah.
They seem like zombies in the 28 years later. Is that just because they're decaying?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And that's exactly it. That's what they look like now. They're just, again, the scenes like when they're like going past a field and they're like coming at you.
Yeah.
It's fucking iconic.
Yeah.
But you know what's awesome about 28 years later as well? There's a bunch of moments where like, you know how like the head rotates, like where it's like it shoots and it goes around the person, or like it rotates around the head, or it goes around the body.
Like the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are all iPhone.
Oh, on 28 years later?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's also why I say like just release fucking content, because if they can put iPhone content into a major film, and you'll never notice. Yeah. Think about it.
What we could do.
Yeah, the possibilities are there, right? So I always say just get good at your craft. You know what I'm saying? And he's like limited budgets, limited fucking everything, and then fucking see where you can end up.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do it.
Like challenge yourself to fucking just do the thing, because like at the end of the day, if you don't challenge yourself,
there's nothing.
There's nothing. It's bullshit, because like you're not learning the best of your craft. You're just learning, you're going to learn complaints. Right. Yeah. And I hate that. Like I hate people that are like, oh, we just need better this, better that. And I'm like, fucking, you're lazy.
Just get up.
Yeah, just fucking learn. Then let's figure it out.
Yeah.
Right. Like one of the best things that I learned as a filmmaker, and especially from Danny Boyle, is to not change your lenses.
Oh, to just like keep going.
I run with my Black Magic. It's a micro four thirds, so it's like I run like a 22 or is it a 25 millimeter?
Yeah.
Which works out with the crop ratio to be 35 millimeter.
Okay.
So 35 millimeter is your eyesight.
Yeah. Like, so you can just keep that.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Right? Like so everything that you see in this perspective is going to be what your camera sees in this perspective. Yeah. Correct?
Yeah.
Good. Work with that.
Just go.
Just work with that alone. I'm doing an entire commercial. That's why before I came to this podcast, I did a consultation for a tattoo parlor.
Oh, okay.
I'm only going to shoot it on 35 millimeter.
Oh, like you're doing commercial for them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. I'm doing it on my phone, as well as I'm doing stuff with my Black Magic.
Yeah.
Right. Danny Boyle, his style, as well as there's a couple other filmmakers, they taught me just to deal with the aspect and like the ratio.
Yeah.
Right. Just deal with it. Right? I hate when people, because again, this came up with like, when I was a musician, as a guitar player, I fucking, if I had this guitar, I'd be much better. I'm like, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. That doesn't even make any fucking sense. You'd sound mildly better. Yeah. But maybe, I don't know, if you practiced, worked on your technique, you get tighter sounds. You'd be able to play your riffs better. Yeah. You'd be able to play faster. You'd be able to play more accurately, more articulate. Yeah. Right? Just the same thing as everything we fucking do. I always say, just put in the fucking hours. Yeah. Right? Because, man, again, like from those films, again, this is why I love found footage stuff. Yeah. Or anything that's like, even like, I hate to say it, this is the reason I love like metal. Yeah. Or hardcore, because it's not polished. Yeah. Right? It has problems with the sound.
It's like raw.
Drums, drums don't sound completely like accurate or great. The guitars sometimes feel a little bit flat.
Yeah.
But it's the energy.
Yeah.
Right? The vocals sometimes don't hit. They're not on the right pitch. Who cares? Right? Because at the end of the day, it's about how they're releasing it. Again, musicians, like there's a band that I love. It's called Enter Shikari.
Yeah.
They just release whatever the fuck they want. Right? It doesn't matter about the critics. It's the message and the energy that they put into their shows.
Yeah.
And that's what they want to release.
And you can feel that when you're listening.
Yeah. If they ever come through the city, they'll only do small clubs here because they're not big in Canada.
Yeah.
But they'll do a club and it's like maybe 300 to 500 people max. But they'll literally just get their shit and go into the crowd and play their show. Like in the crowd.
Like they don't go on the stage.
They start on stage
and then they
eventually just are in the crowd. The singer's like hanging from the ceiling, just singing. Yeah. But you can feel every part of the art that he's doing. Yeah. Does that make sense? This is why I don't care. As like a fucking old school like punk or a hardcore kid, this is why I don't care about fucking what people say on the internet. It's why I don't care about critics. This is why I don't give a fuck about anyone that judges you. Put your shit out. Be proud of the shit you want to do. And find the niches that you want to connect with, because that community that fucking follows us, that band or these artists, that's who you're for, not for everybody. Yeah. Right? Because there's nothing you can do that will make everybody go on your side.
Yeah. And that's what I
come back to that previous subject.
And that's what that's what I like. You know, that's what I want because it's like safer. Like, oh, I want everyone to like me. I want everyone to live. Yeah. But like, it's impossible.
But
you
do
can't.
You really need them to? Do you want that?
It feels like I do sometimes, but like no.
Sure. I mean, it's great if they do, but at the end of the day, you're not going to get the right people being like, you're the shit. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. Right, because you want the right people to be like, I understand.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah. Always.
Quality over quantity.
100%. Right. I mean, you can put out a lot of content, and it doesn't have to be high quality as long as it kind of just resonates with whoever you're fucking putting it out for. Yeah. Right?
And I think that's what I'm trying to look for right now is like who are the people I want to attract? Who do I want to be? You know, and I'm sure that comes with like time and like experience.
Always. Yeah. Yeah. Because again, I didn't generate the following I have on TikTok is small. Yeah. But I had TikTok for like a couple years prior to that. Yeah. And I had like maybe there's 100 followers on there. Okay. Right? In 3 months, I was able to do what I'm doing now. In 3 months, I went from like 100 to 1,800. Yeah. Pretty quickly. Okay. Right? So as long as you find the right community and resonate with the right people. Yeah. And be genuine. Yeah. You're good. I find either you could gain a lot of followers by being a hater. Yeah. Or you can gain the right amount of followers who will always be there. Yeah. Right? At a lower pace, but they'll always be there.
An actual community instead of
100%.
What is it like?
Filler.
Yeah. Or whatever.
Period. Yeah. And because you don't need them. They're just noise.
That's really Thank you for like giving that advice because it's true. I think that's like the thing that will keep you sustained as an artist longer.
Yeah. And I also feel that's what keeps you grounded. Yeah. Right? Because again, you don't need these people. You fucking like let's be real. Taylor Swift has how many fucking fans?
Millions.
And then how many of them still talk shit about her?
Many.
Yeah. Hey, but they're still there. Yep. Right? So, fuck it.
That's true. They'll hate no matter what, so you might as well.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on the pod. Of course. This feels like the right place to end because we talked a little bit about this at the beginning. And we've come full circle.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Before I go, I do have presents for you.
Oh my God, you don't have to do that.
Oh. Because she did say that she was interested in trying to learn magic as like an extra fidget or a hobbit.
I do want to do that.
So these right here are some of my favorite decks. So here, check this out.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so this right here, this is an amazing deck by AV Tones. This is a friend of mine from Brazil. He made these, right? Like they're printed. This is all his design. This is one of the best fucking playing cards on the planet.
Oh my God.
This right here is from a community that I was with during the pandemic. This is organic playing cards. Yeah. These guys, now you want to talk community. Yeah. These guys created a community around magicians and cardists. This deck is the community deck. This is a deck that was designed after the people that really put in the right amount of time into this community. So their faces are on the face cards. The Oriole deck is, again, rule of thirds. So as a filmmaker,
that was going to be cool.
Right? Yeah. And then this is something that I picked up when I was in Seattle. So this is the Citizens deck. This is one of the nicest Theory 11 decks put out. I mean, they put out a lot of really great work, but I use this. So this is something that you can burn through because it's used.
Oh my God.
Yeah, plus also, I don't think you've ever seen a $50 deck of cards before.
No, I've never seen like fancy, like I got those cheap ones you can break.
No, these are real decks of cards.
Oh my God. Thank you, John.
Of course. Just because I think off camera, I'll show you a couple things because you want to learn them. This is going with this.
Oh wait, so this goes with this. Okay.
Yeah, so that's the orange playing cards, which is gorgeous. Yeah. There you go.
Thank you.
Of course.
Oh my God, now I wish we talked about your magic more.
Maybe next time.
Next time. Part two. Welcome back, John, for our part 2 podcast. Yeah, amazing. Okay, well, where can people find you? Like, what social media platforms?
You can go on TikTok, Instagram. You can find me under John Japanda, JONJAPANDA, or on TikTok as well. You can find me under Fuck You, I'm Eating.
Love that.
Right? It's I have my catering company here in the city called Dank AF Foods. Yeah, you can look me up, John Miranda, pretty much anywhere on LinkedIn. You can find me on Facebook. Yeah, just hit me up if you want help with sound, you want to actually talk some real shit about food. If you have food questions, comments, or concerns, you wanted to write recipes, you want to learn anything about food that you can't find online or in person, hit me up. I'm more than available.
Amazing. Well, I never know how to end these. So I was like, thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Well, thanks so much for joining us. I appreciate everybody for actually joining. And we'll probably catch you in a little bit.
Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thank you.